Today we're going to be making crochet bluebells. Hi, I'm Rosanna from Moara Crochet, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my 5th free flower crochet pattern, as many of us tend to stay home and safe. As per usual, there is a full written photo tutorial available on my blog, and there's a link down below. And from there you can also access my other free crochet patterns and free crochet knowledge. Also, if you sign up, there is a bonus free crochet pattern for you. Now don't forget to stick around to the end of the video and you'll get a sneak peek at next week's free crochet pattern. So to make your flower, I'm going to use a 3mm crochet hook and some double knit cotton yarn. For round 1, I'm going to make a magic circle. So tail in front, yarn over and make a cross. Put your hook underneath and collect your yarn. And there is your magic circle. Okay, in your magic circle, you're going to chain 3, and that is going to count as your first double crochet. After your chain 3, you're going to add 9 more double crochets into your magic circle. So here's my first and my second. When you finish this row, you'll have 10 double crochets in total. So that'll be 9 double crochets and a chain 3 from the beginning. So here I am at the end of row 1. So now I'm going to pull my magic circle shut. There we go. And I'm just going to slip stitch into my first stitch to close my magic circle. So there's my circle closed. Now for round 2, we're going to chain 3 and count as your first double crochet. Then you're going to add another double crochet into the same stitch. So your first stitch is going to be a double crochet increase. Your next stitch is going to be a double crochet. And this is going to be your pattern repeat. So it'll be double crochet increase, double crochet, double crochet increase, double crochet. And at the end of this row, you will have 15 double crochets. So here I am at the end of row 2, and I'm going to slip stitch into my first chain 3. And now you can see my flower starting to cup. So I'm just going to flip that because that's going to be the outside. And now I'm going to chain 3 to count as my first double crochet on row 3, and I'm going to add a double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So that is going to be 14 double crochet all the way around, and we're going to include our first chain 3, so it'll be 15 double crochet in total, and slip stitch into your first chain. Okay, now I finished row 3. To do row 4, we're going to chain 1. I'm going to single crochet into the same stitch. I'm going to single crochet into your next stitch. Now we're going to create your petal. So do a double crochet and another double crochet. On the second double crochet, we're going to do picot at the top. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into your third chain, and then we're going to do a double crochet into the same stitch. And there is my first petal. So I'm going to show this repeat again. So single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So here's my first and my second. Now in your third stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochet. So there's my first, here's my second, and then I'm going to do a picot. So chain 3, 2, 3, slip stitch into my third, and then double crochet into the same stitch. And there you can see it's 2 petals so far. So repeat this process 3 more times. Single crochet, 2 double crochet, then a picot and a double crochet. And once you get to the end, just fasten off and weave your ends in, and that will be your bluebell done. Here's my bluebell finished. Here's the inside. Now to attach your wire, all you need to do is cut your piece of wire and weave in your wire just through the back center magic circle and weave it in and out, just like that. Insert your wire and then fold and twist. And there you go, there's your bluebell. Now normally bluebells are in a collection or a cluster together, aren't they? So for my example, I made 6 of these and then arranged them all together. Okay, so now I'll show you how to make the leaf. To make your leaf, you're going to chain 28. So start off with your foundation chain and you're going to do 28 in total. Here is my foundation chain of 28. So for your row, you're going to skip 1 stitch and you're going to single crochet into the second from the chain. So there's my first stitch. In your next 6 stitches, you're going to do half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there's my single crochet and then 6 half double crochets. For the next 14 stitches, you're going to be doing double crochets. So I'll start this off with you into your chain. It's my first and my second. And you can see the leaf is slightly fattening. So I'll add 12 more double crochet now. Here I've done my 14 double crochet. Now for the last 6 stitches, I'm going to do 5 half double crochets. There's my first. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. And in my final stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. And then I'm just going to cut my yarn, pull my yarn through the stitch, which doesn't seem to want to come. Try and pull that again. No, she definitely doesn't want to come out. So I'll fasten that off. I managed to fasten off my yarn in the end. It was very stuck. And now what I've done is I've cut a piece of wire about the similar length as my leaf, and I've added about an extra 10 centimeters at the end. So we're going to be able to mold our leaf. So first of all, we need to find the end of our foundation chain, and we're going to weave the wire in and out the foundation chain. You don't need to do it in every single stitch. You can do it in every second or just see where it naturally follows, and continue weaving your wire in. Let me try and get this in focus for you. And continue weaving your wire in until you get to the top of your leaf. And just pull it down slightly each time you go in and out your leaf. Don't worry if it's not exactly in the stitch. It doesn't need to be perfect. Now for my example, I'm using a yarn which is much lighter than my wire, so it is clearer for you to see. On the plant that I made, I tried to get the yarn to match as close as I could to my wire so it would be invisible. So continue all the way up to the top, and when you get to the top, just do a little fold. Here I've got to the top, and the end of my wire I don't want to be poking out, so I'm just going to fold it underneath. Continue making 5 more leaves, so you have 6 in total, and then once you finish, simply place them around your bluebell bunch and wrap all your wires together. Now this is full of soil at the moment because I've just pulled her out of the pot, and simply arrange your wires the way you'd wish. And that's how to make a bluebell. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial and you give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, because every single week, as many of us turn to stay indoors to stay safe, I will be releasing a free flower crochet pattern to help us all fill our time and fill the world with flowers. I'll see you next week. Bye!